And I want to say that you look Rose. I mean Kate Winslet from Titanic.
Oh, okay, thank you. I've been called a few resemblance to other people, but I do
Oh,
love that compliment. Thank you
oh,
so
okay.
much. Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. And how are you?
Fantastic, thanks.
Wow, great, great. And where are you from, ma'am?
I am originally from Canada, so I'm from
Okay,
Montreal. Yeah,
okay, wow,
and you?
nice. I'm from India, West Bengal,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from eastern part of India.
Mm-hmm. I've actually been to India, but I haven't been to your place yet. I haven't
Oh,
been to your
so
area.
so I think you know about Kolkata.
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay, great.
Yeah.
So where have you been to India?
I went to Ladakh.
Oh, Ladakh. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
beautiful place.
it is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And what about you? What brings you to Cambly? I think I saw on YouTube that you're a YouTuber and that you're interested in learning about other cultures.
Yeah, exactly. And I love interacting with new people from different countries, and also I love learning English. So that's why
Hmm.
I joined Cambly, and this is such a wonderful platform.
Awesome. So, how long have you been learning English for?
I've been learning English since my childhood. I have been with native speakers since
Hmm. All right, that's amazing. And how long have you been a YouTuber for?
since lockdown. Lockdown has changed my life.
In a good way
I
or
think
a bad
everyone's
way
life.
or
Yeah,
different?
yeah, man.
Was it a good thing or was the pandemic a good thing
Uh,
for you, a bad thing for you, a mix of both?
pandemic is really kind of pandemic is really awful for me. But
Mhm.
in the other hand, while talking about pros, then it will be like lockdown has helped me to start a YouTube channel and to grow
Mhm.
digitally, to communicate with new people. So
Mhm.
lockdown
I
has given that opportunity, I think.
Mhm. I think that social media is a very interesting medium because, traditional forms of communication, you either have to know the person or know
Hmm.
someone who knows someone to get you into contact. But now, with one click, you're
Just you can
viewed by
contact with
thousands and millions of
him or her.
people.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And also because of YouTube, because of Camly, I am able to talk with you. Where are
That's
you
amazing.
in and where I am?
Hmm. So I think I saw on your channel that you spoke to a bunch of different teachers before. What are some of the more memorable ones? Not with regards to the people, but regards to either the conversation or the topic or where they were from.
Yeah, memorable one. You can say a lot of tutors. Those are really friendly. Those are really amicable, like you, and so interactive. And yeah, I had a lot of conversations, but I can't actually those are countless. So I can if you want to pick one, then the conversation with Melly ma'am
Okay.
on Camly.
Yeah.
So those conversations were really interesting. And also there are a lot of tutors like Jacqueline and also Rebecca, Lizzie, those tutors.
All right.
But those tutors are sometimes are very that I have I have hardly found any reservation for her because those are very busy, I think.
I think what you find with a lot of tutors, those who stick to the platform, those who spend a lot of time
Yeah,
working with
exactly, I
with
think so.
yeah, with the lessons and just over
Hmm.
time, just really working on
True,
themselves
true.
as tutors, they end up getting such a good, strong following of regulars that it's very
Hmm.
difficult. In my
Yeah, true.
case, I usually like to put my schedule out. The moment that it becomes available that we can put our schedule out, it's always out. So every day I'm updating it usually for 3 weeks in advance.
Okay, okay. So you are kind of busy on Camly.
I'm here every day. So
Okay.
As of this moment, my Mondays and Tuesdays are relatively slow. So I try to stick to, maybe 2 hours or just for, regular students for those. But the rest of the time, I'm online for 6 to 8 hours a day.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
fantastic. And so I think that you focus only Cambly, or what else you do besides
I
teaching on
also
Cambly?
do proofreading and editing and some translation work. I'm originally from the French part of Canada. So I think you might have
Okay.
seen on my profile, I actually mentioned that in my little video and actually speak a little bit of French so that people,
Oh,
yeah.
so you know French?
Yes, I grew up in Montreal. So my family
Okay.
is originally from Ukraine. So I learned a little bit of Ukrainian when I was younger. Sadly, it's very rusty. But with things that are going
Okay.
on right now, I'm trying to get back in touch with my roots, linguistically. I mean,
Okay.
uh,
So can you say a one line for me in French?
um, any particular one that you wanted me to say, or
Like, thank you very much for joining me.
thank you
How
very
can you
much?
say? For joining me or for being
Um,
on Cambly? Then how can you
yeah,
say in French?
yeah. Merci de me rejoindre ici à Cambly.
Oh my God. Great, great. So you are pretty well in French, I think.
So here's the interesting thing. Montreal is, you know, Canada has a very long history linguistically.
Okay,
So
okay.
originally, Canada was founded by the French colonies, and then the English
Oh,
came, and there was some
okay,
tension there at one point. And then with the
okay.
formation of Canada, we ended up having Upper Canada and Lower Canada. And Upper Canada
Oh,
is now what's essentially Quebec, and Lower Canada is what is now Ontario, and it kind of spread out like that. It kind of grew that way.
okay.
So, Montreal is the center of commerce for the province of Quebec. And as a result, they speak a lot of English, even though the province is mainly French. So,
Oh, I
in that
see.
regard, it's a mainly French province that has a section that has a lot of native English speakers.
Oh,
So when you're there, you have a lot of mix between French and English. And those who are very, very comfortable in both languages, you'll actually notice that they'll switch back and forth between the languages, sometimes in the same sentence.
okay, I see. So, and so what is the second language there? French.
Yeah,
After English.
so both English and French are considered official languages of Canada. Um,
Okay.
but it's not in the sense like India, where India has 22 official languages. I don't
Hmm.
think that you'll see many people swap back and forth between, maybe six of them um, or more. But
Yeah.
maybe they might
Actually,
switch, for example, if you're in the north, they might switch from Hindi to English. I've heard that fairly
hmm.
frequently. I'm not too familiar, sadly, with southern India with regards to how that works with switching of languages. But yeah, I've definitely heard people go from either Punjabi to English or
Yeah.
from Hindi to English. It's quite common.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, that's true. And because India is very diverse and
Hmm.
having a lot of religions, so
Hmm.
that's why a lot of they use a lot of languages. Even
Hmm.
their food culture is different.
Very much. Did you
Yeah.
happen to look when you were on my profile? Did you happen to have a chance to read through by any chance?
Actually, I booked it. Then I just
Okay.
went out. So
All right.
yeah, I will definitely check it after this
Mm-hmm.
conversation. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
now we are officially friends, so I can
yeah,
also book a lot of
please feel
reservations with
free.
you.
Come by. So I actually went I actually formally finished my degree in religious studies. So when you say India has many religions, very much so. So I mainly studied Hinduism and Buddhism academically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I wrote papers on the emptiness of emptiness, which was quite interesting. I've wrote
Okay.
many beautiful papers on philosophical topics and practices. So when you're telling me about
So,
various cultures and traditions, very much so. I'm quite familiar
oh,
with them.
so you are
Not,
very, you have a lot of qualities,
hmm,
I can
thank
say.
you.
Good, good. And
I
ma'am, yeah, you go on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Who do you live with, ma'am?
Hmm?
in Canada? Who do you live with in Canada?
Uh, I actually live with my parents.
Okay, okay, nice, very nice.
Right now,
And
I'm currently not in Canada, though.
oh, so where are you in right now?
I'm currently in Indonesia, so I'm in Bali.
Oh, Indonesia.
Yes, I've been living
Oh,
here for a while. Um,
okay,
yeah,
I see.
I
Great,
fell in
great.
love with scuba diving, so that's been my hobby of choice for a long time.
Okay, okay. And ma'am, I would like to know that Indonesia, like Vietnam, like Thailand, this kind of
Mhm.
countries, why do people choose to live there?
Okay, so I find that you get a lot of people that come from Western countries, and they'll
Hmm.
live in these countries because the weather is quite nice.
Okay.
The food is different. You get this really friendly atmosphere in Southeast Asia,
Oh,
particularly. So people kind of gravitate towards the good energy, the good weather.
oh,
Sadly, with North America and Europe, we do have four seasons. So those who are not
okay.
big fans of snow, like myself, are not necessarily keen on being in negative 20 degrees. It's quite
Yeah,
cold.
that's why I choose to live here.
hmm I mean,
Okay.
for me, I belong in the sea. Anything that has to do with the ocean makes me happy. And I used to teach swimming for
Oh,
8 years when I was in Canada. So from a swimming instructor
okay.
to becoming a dive master, I felt like I really just belong in the water, and that makes me happy.
Oh, when did you learn swimming?
So I actually learned, I don't even remember when I started. I think I started when I was a baby.
Kid. Oh,
And my mom took me to like those parent and kid classes. And when I was in primary school, in high school,
oh yeah, same
we had
here.
this
When I was
outdoor
in,
pool as well. So like a community kind of pool that was relatively close
okay,
to my house. So all the kids from
used
that
to learn
general
there.
community would
Used to go
go
there for
together.
learning. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we all kind of grew up. Those of us who swam at the pool, we all kind of grew up together. We might have gone to different schools, but during the summers, we all spent our times together, which was quite nice.
Oh, yeah, very nice. And I learned swimming from nearby pond.
Okay, awesome.
And
I
when I
found,
was, yeah, go on.
yeah. And what was your experience with swimming? I know that some people take to it quicker, and others need a bit more time. Some
Yeah, I
people are
think
afraid of it.
actually I forgot how much time I took. Actually, when I learned this, I was about 6 to 8 years,
Okay.
at the age of 6 to 8, and I think within 6 months I have learned it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think swimming is a very important skill for people to have.
Yes,
I mean, we all
true.
we all need water to survive, and if you're going to be near water, you might as well learn how to deal with it. The
Hmm.
same way that you should kind of learn how to climb a tree, whether it's for fun or for food, whatever. I just think it's a really interesting habit or hobby to have, and I think swimming is something that is sadly not taught enough. There's so many
True,
accidents that happen around the world
true.
with either young children or adults who get into
Yeah,
situations and they just get,
olders one. Yeah, yeah. So that's
yeah,
why you have to learn swimming from childhood.
I believe so.
I strongly believe it.
Hmm.
And and yeah, and also I used to dive in to the pond.
Okay, awesome.
So I
So
I
you did some free diving.
I used to like, yeah,
Hmm,
those kind of
awesome.
activities.
That's super amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at our time right now, and I just wanted to take a quick
Oh,
sec to say that this conversation went by super quickly. Thank you so much for
yeah,
reaching out to me today. Thank you for calling. I think you are amazing.
I
I
am
wish you
flat.
luck with your YouTube channel, and please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here every day, so you're welcome
Yeah,
to look at my schedule. And
definitely. Thank you
yeah.
very much. And I want to say that you look Rose. I mean Kate Winslet from
Oh,
Titanic.
okay, thank you. I've been called a few resemblance to other people, but I do
Oh,
love that compliment. Thank you so
okay.
much.
Thank you. Most welcome. See
right.
you soon. Thank you
Yeah.
for having a lovely conversation with me.
Yeah. Have a great
Thank you. Take
weekend,
care.
and I hope to see
Yeah,
you
you
soon.
too. Yeah, definitely. Bye bye. Take care,
Bye.
man.